Starting off the day the absolute right way. My boy Keith brought me Dutch Bros to work. That's the best way to greet your barber in the morning, is to bring him Dutch Bros. So my boy Keith right here in this big ass truck brought me Dutch Bros. Let's go. Alright YouTube, good morning. We are back at the shop. Another Friday in the shop. Well, Saturday for you guys, but I'm like a couple heads in. I'm booked out all day long, so it's gonna be a boring day of just time-lapse haircuts, so let's go. Okay, it's the end of the night. My batteries died. I couldn't record nothing, but we're back. I got a fresh battery, so we are gonna do as promised. All right. The deep clean on the Oster Fast Feeds. Let's go. Okay, so we are going to deep clean these Oster Fast Feeds. Here's what we're going to use for that. Going to use the usual. We're going to use our brush, our screwdriver, and our can of air. So, first thing we want to do, obviously, make sure our clipper's turned off. So, we're going to start with this screw, and these two screws. So let's open those up. Okay, now first thing we're going to notice is you're going to have hair trapped underneath this plate. Brush all that away. And then you're going to have hair on the bottom half of this plate. Brush all that away. Once you have these screws undone, just lift this straight off. I have a little bit left on that. I usually dump my screws out. Take this, brush this off. This should be nice and clean now. Boom, there's your cover. Okay, now, so in here, here's where our money's at. Okay, so you got a screw here. We're going to take this power level out. We're going to screw here, screw here, screw here, screw here. Okay? But first we want to get rid of all this hair in here. That's where we take this. Okay, so now we're going to take and undo these 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this whole motor piece out of here. Boom, just like that. Cord comes out, everything, boom. Now you just have housing and this. I'll take this little cloth piece out. You want to blow all this out. And take our blade off. Take our steel blade off. I do have the ceramic blade on mine. So ceramic blade, steel blade, tosses off the side. Like that. I put my blow this out. This gray piece here. Do not lose this. I do that area because I have some stuff at my house. Like I have some old, like, you know, how they. Okay, so the important part is not to lose this piece. Sorry, Gary and his daughter were talking, so don't lose this gray piece. This is very, very, very important. Set that off to the side. Now what I've done is you have this foam stuff, crappy stuff, that's lodged in between this anchor point for your blade. So just take that out, clean it as best as you can. Use some tweezers. Okay, so now what we're going to do is put it all back together. So you want to make sure all this is cleaned off, blown out. Okay, so now we're going to place this back right where we found it. So motor in here. Align your screw holes. This should fall into place for your cord. Bada bing, bada bam. Make sure these pieces are pressed down. Now we're going to put these right back in. Screw first. Boom. And again, these should not have really any like problem going in. You shouldn't have to force these in. So what I like to do on this one is I like to do the corner one here and then do this corner one here. So do like opposite corners, because what that does, opposite corners, it squares it better. So then you just put this in here, put this in here, tighten them down, and you can go ahead and put your other two in also. These are probably the easiest ones to take apart and clean, honestly. These have the least amount of worry as far as damaging anything when you take the motor out, or the coil pack at least. Okay, that's back in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our switch back on. So here's our switch. This is going to be our on-off switch. Boom, boom. Okay, so now we're going to place this back on top. We're going to place our housing back on top. Bada bing, bada bam. Put our housing screws back in. Boom, boom. There's that. Now I'm going to wait to put my plate back on for when I set my blade. So now we're going to flip this over and we're going to set our blade. Okay, so first things first, we're going to brush these off. Brush these off. Get these bad memos on this nice and clean. Clean paper towel. We're going to use a regular towel instead, because I feel like being wasteful. Okay, so boom, place these up here as usual. So here's our cutting blade, steel blade. Take our cool care, nice little layer on there. And we'll be back in 10 minutes. Let those sit for 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. We're back. We're going to take this towel. We're going to open him up. We're going to take a corner of this towel. And we're going to wipe our blades. We're going to wipe any excess oil. Not oil. Clipper side. Cool care. However you want to call it. Wipe all that off. Okay? And then you want to toss the towel. Alright, now, what we're going to do, take this, remember our gray bar that we didn't want to lose? You're going to place that right on this fold. I'm going to show you. Try to zoom in real quick. Okay, so this gray bar goes right on the tip of this. So it should fall right into place, boom, right there. See how it did it to itself? It just fell into place. Boom, gray bar right there, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to set our cutting blade. Now what this gray bar does is it's a spacer to keep our cutting blade where it should be. Put our gray Barber back on there because it just fell off. And then what we're going to do is place our cutting blade, then our still blade, just like any other zero gapping. Okay. Now with this ceramic blade, this is like super touchy. So if you cut yourself zero gapping these clippers, it is not my fault. You need to pay attention to how close you're gapping these, because your ceramic blade is extremely sharp. Okay, so do not try to gap these ultra close. You are gonna hurt somebody or your damn self. So what I like to do is gap them damn close, but not anywhere near overlapping. Because I'm telling y'all, the last thing you want to do is cut yourself with this damn ceramic blade. Okay, so here's my blade now. I don't know if you guys can tell how gapped that is, but I have like a millimeter. I'll take a picture real quick and I'll put it right here. Okay, so that's how gapped these are. Just so you guys know, okay? So now what we're gonna do, these are set, we're gonna plug them in. And please be careful when you guys do this. Again, disclaimer, I'm not responsible for anybody cutting themselves. So mine are set perfect because I didn't push them in super close. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, last step, we're gonna put our faceplate back on for our fast feeds. Faceplate back on, last set of screws. Bada bing, bada bam. And our fast feeds are cleaned. Now let's oil them, because you still need to oil this ceramic blade. Okay, so we're gonna take this, same points, we're gonna go boom, boom, 2, 3, work this in here, fire that bad boy up. Now this noise is completely normal. That is the ceramic blade hitting the back of the clipper. I have never had a problem with this. It's just a little annoying. So all I do is just back this forward a little bit and you're fine. Now, so since that's done, wipe any excess clipper oil off. And you're done, baby. That's it. That's how you deep clean your Oster Fast Feeds. Alright guys, that is the vlog. I appreciate you guys watching today. Teaching you guys how to deep clean them Oster Fast Feeds. If you have another clipper you want me to take apart and clean, put it down in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow on another daily vlog. Hit the subscribe button, join the team. I appreciate the support. And if you guys have any videos you guys want to see, anything you need to learn, touch up on, comment it down below. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.